here we are, having Bunny cheating again. Bringing a weapon to the fight. Oh, she tossed it, never mind. And now she's getting her ass kicked. There we go. Hi. How are you two doing? Close that. Close that. There we go. I love it that you both used the same emote even. Oh, look, this is back. What is a work day? There we go. 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 You've been waiting for a while, final. You're AFK. I don't even remember where we left off. At the Hillebrand quest thingy. 4 ads? What the? Why is there so many ads all of a sudden? I don't remember anyone talking about ads at all on my streams. I don't even remember where to go check that. Is it here? No. No, not there. Oh, oh, oh. No! No! Oh, good. That was muted. Channel? No. Operation? No. Affiliate? There we go. Let's see. I do not understand anything about these commercial thingies or ad thingies. Thank you so much for resub, Psycho. How are you doing? A long time no see. You should have been here last stream when I actually played Omega Strikers. I do not understand these ad thingies. You get a notification. You should get a notification if you click the bell. Also, aren't you in my Discord? Maybe you aren't. Yes, you are. I'm pretty sure you are. Aren't you? maybe aren't. And who the hell is that? Shush phone. Well, let's do that then. And I do understand the hate for notifications. That's why I do not have notification sounds on. Except for Facebook for some stupid reason that doesn't turn off. And I'm gonna leave the ads for now. I do not understand them. I hope Bunny has passed those 4 ads now. Final Bunny, do you remember where... Really? Really, Maldibot? Really? I just posted that. I do not remember where to go next for this quest. I do not remember where we end off. Or left off. That's how you say it. I think somewhere in Ulda. I think somewhere in the Ultras portion of the Hildebrand questline. Yes, but I do not have the quest, so I do not know where it is. That is the problem. Do I have something up? That was not that. You can fix the ads for me? Or for Bunny? Okay, we're still in Ulda at least. That's what I could take from that. That's one way to do it. Thank you so much, Psycho, for gifting the sub. I thought she was subbed. But I guess not. My mod betrayed me. No, just kidding. Thank you so much for the gift sub. Oh, there's Final. Hi. Oh, you're a red mage? A red mage? Yes, you're a red mage. Oh, you disconnected. There we go. Connection's back. So, they are either at the Colosseum. I think the Colosseum or the Sapphire Avenue. Was Sapphire Avenue? Sapphire Avenue Exchange, because I know we were at the 8-arm thingy. Oh, and also, Psycho, now you got that cute little badge. Isn't this the Colosseum? Is the Colosseum down here? No. No. Oh, you got a hype train badge. I actually have no idea how to start Hype Trainer. I am so certain that I did run past him last time I started up the game, but I have no idea where. That's the blue mage area. Wait, they aren't up there, right? No. I still can't believe Twitch is allowing me to have a emote with drugs in the name. But a dump emote of Pokemon is too much, yeah. They do not like ass. So how's it going logging in, Bunny? Still need to get the emotes. On it, sorry, okay. Oh, this is the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. I need to learn the name of the places. Then it is probably here I've seen them somewhere. Or not. I do not remember. I hope Bunny is still right next to them. That would make it a lot easier. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's never gonna happen here. Little piggy. You little piggy. Right, we're dancing. You were? You managed to get one going for a total value of around 700 euro. That's a lot. Now the question is though, Bunny, did you get this quest or sorry. Are you at the same step that I am? The Colosseum Conundrum. I see Bunny still standing over there. I'm gonna take Bunny running away as she has it. Pull the flyers off the wall? I don't think so. This is the Hildebrand quest lines. Well, the mission proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battle begins. Here is the plan. Leonis, I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Oh, that's what we're doing, yeah. Until I have a sudden oh god, the fucking octopus thingy. Until I have ascertained a trickery behind her ability, you are to keep a wide berth of a blade, understood? Okay. I feel like Bunny is once again ahead of me. I couldn't do it because it was bugged last time I tried to get. I don't even know what quest you're talking about. I feel like I do recognize something about pulling flyers, but at the same time, no. Usually if a quest is bugged, you usually just have to, like, abandon it and then start again. There you are! I was this close to starting the melee without you. Gar! I'd be remiss not to tell you that there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in, and bookmakers across the town raking in the gill, which ain't a bad thing for us. There is like a really early quest here in Ulda, I think, where you pull off flyers in the Colosseum. Yeah, I feel like I recognize it. Word has it that Master Verghese himself is quite taken with the promotional skills. Aye, the future looking bright for Old Door Meadow. Old Door Meadow? So what say ye? Are you ready to get the Oz Kikaria? Stop talking. Aye, that's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for blade to whirl and limbs to fly. No limbs are gonna fly, though. I know that for sure. Hildebrat. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup brought to you by our ever charitable friends at I hate the names. Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern. It's about to begin. Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Alamigo, Leonas, the famed warrior of light, or who was the green fool again? Ah, that's right. Humberbatch, agent of infirmary and imbecile extraordinaire. That sounds about right. Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the 8-legged purple purveyor of pain? Here I am. Did you miss me? Aye, I'd say we're battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battle begins. Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. Then, when it's just the two of us, I'll take a dive. And you receive your share of the winnings. I have not forgotten our promise. Why is she standing in the middle? That does not seem favorable. Oh, I know that skill. Look at Avil's blade spin. Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed them though in Alamigo. That's for certain. Yes. You are next. Well, good luck, have fun. Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Little gwahaha. Gwahaha? Delicious. Ah, nothing like rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting is giving Uncle Oldie an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Is he gonna eat his own crap? Wait a minute, roasted truffles? Braised in a savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sack full of the... Okay. The meddling musclehead. What's taking me so damn long? The girl's gaze gives it away. Open a gate at once. Oh. I hate that thing. What is this monstrosity? Oh, there's two faces. I've never seen that before. Mr. Typhoon, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffle, perhaps? What fascinating friends you have, Alti. Why, just look at this charming little nose. Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles? That was not a bad sneeze. Could it be a Veil's vaunt Tempest Blade? It was the monsters all along. The girl played us all for a fool. Don't look at me. It was all her idea. I am just a stupid octopus. You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend. I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle, you know? For my work and all. Come on, Dor. Has Uncle Oldie ever lied to you? Probably a lot of times. What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about that Alamiga whore. Typhoon's signature attack in Final Fantasy VI was, funnily enough, a snort, which removed a party member from battle entirely. And they didn't come back? It's kind of mean, to be honest. Beggars and brutes, a lot of them. We give them home in our land, and this is the thanks we get. Send it to Garlemald for all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick. But I just wanted to... My sister. I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out to her. But the rules are the rules, right? Now, if Uncle Oldie may be so bold. I say we call off the melee and have the final showdown between the three remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhoon, and Leonis. Here, what do you say, Mr. Warrior of Light? It still sounds very mean, though. Aye, that's what we want to see. Ultras, ultras, ultras. Well, this is most unprecedented turn of event, but who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue, Halatali the Fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhoon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be left standing when the storm has settled? Be there or miss a battle for the ages. Silverbrand. I thought it was gonna be a trap or something up there. For fuck's sake, you guys. So the review of the truffle were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus oversized crony, which would be passionate so as to appear it was coming from the Alamiga girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possible the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in the years of consulting Inspector. Benedict Cumberbatch. At any rate, we have no choice but to trust in your abilities now, Leonis. Let us make for a Halatali. Free teleport! Long loading screen. There we go. Bam, bam. Oh, are we actually gonna do the dungeon? Well, this turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee, it looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing the spectators and the profits, I could give Gnats ours. Now I know what they're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one of the two is the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends to the battle? Let's say seven of them. That should even out, eh? The Dragon's Neck. Let's see. Before we go, I want to see. What is it called? I already forgot what it's called. What was it called? I even said it. Dragon's Neck? Was that one? It's level 50 anyway, I guess. God dang it, finally you're on a fucking elephant. Hi, Fushigi. How are you doing? Fun fact, Dragon's Neck is the name of the Colosseum in Final Fantasy VI, the game both Typhoon and Ultros originated from. It is probably an Easter egg. I'm tired, but I'm doing good. So, I'm doing as always. You did it? You did what? Oh, you put us in the queue. That's what you did. Now it turns out it's totally different dungeon. We are doing the Hildebrand quests. So we are now gonna go in and fight Typhoon and Ultras. I can proudly say I did them all. I applaud you. I almost said sir, but you're not a sir. Yeah, so far there is gotta be more. God dang it, he winked so much to her. Why? Why? There we go, comments. I still do not know how to play this class, like, efficiently. This music. If all members of the team fall from the okay. I'm not gonna read that because I don't have the time to do it. Oops, wrong button. This is one of my favorite songs in all Final Fantasy. Oh, I did not notice I got... What the fuck? How long do I say kappa? There we go. It just did the severe snort. Out of bounds? I'm gonna... Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, it's moving. Holy crap! Did both you and I manage to do the limit break at the same time? Watch it again, I feel like such a sucker. And Leonis claims the Mithril Cup. Oh, there's a minion? Loot. Need. Good show, Leonis. Your performance has earned us front row seat at the award ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. I almost thought we would wipe it in this one when I was the last one on the platform. Ah, because we're all out of bounds. Kinda makes sense, to be honest. I do not remember what that song is called, but I just remember that's one of my favorite songs. One of the songs that the Black Mages made a cover of. It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now, let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Oh, that's the name of it. Behold, from the personal vaults of the Master Fergus himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure that likes of which our realm has never seen. One that... I got distracted by the text in the middle. One that's earned the attention of Eoris' most prominent pilferer. A ring. Above you. Ladies and gentlemen, Inspector and Invertebrates. The opening act dragged on over long, but worry not, the main event is about to begin. Is it the thief of many faces? Man of 1,000 faces, almost. I know that you paid well for your seat here today. but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now, I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Vile fiend, mark my word, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on a Manderville name. On the Manderville name. Whoa, he's a dragoon. Oh. Gary. No, Greg. Gary? Greg? What is it? I think not, Hildegard. Hildegard? Greg! It's always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. What is it doing? Oh. Leonidas, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. Do you not mean your skewer? My spear! The fucking laugh track. I even heard a clap in the laugh track. Vile thief! Is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my weapon at once. Well, Hildebrand is giving you the best distraction ever right now. Oh, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. Now it's raining truffle, but the battle is already... Mr. Typhoon? Just a moment. I'm sure I had tissue here somewhere. Am I sliding away? Oh, so is Greg. Alas and alack, that the ring sails straight into the hand of the fiend. Giving up so soon, are we? Those don't sound like the words of a Mandeville man. Is it who I think it is? Is it his dad? Indeed it is. I need to go to the gym and cosplay as that. The Mister himself. Spin. Sick. The face animations. But of course, brilliant, father. If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring, while I'll be just like Dalmud. Hildebrand, Helidor, Maximilian, Manderville. How did I say that without stumbling? Skyward as only a Manderville can. A little bit too far, maybe. Father, you know not your own strength. Ah. How did he manage to make this fucking quest line so over the top but still so good? 997, 998, 999. And the suit is torn again. Ah, Greg's chicken. So that's how we managed to get stuck everywhere. Was that just a fast forward? These legs, they look strangely familiar. What did they do? Put a little too much spin into that one, it seems. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Save for one thing. This ring is fake. Did it break? Oh no, it didn't. But no matter. I have the feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends. You have been the most attentive audience. That key, bloody hells. God, seize the fiend at once. Why did he come out down there? He's up there. What is he? Why can he spawn everything with the snap of his fingers? It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone. Second prize? What is the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eye cannot be deceived. This sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous! It's just the dim light. Yes, if you'll step over here. Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. But let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. He actually taped a monocle. I sold out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure. What a fool I've been. Whatever was I thinking? Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avila. Why it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking a dear Hegelina and nothing more. I suppose I was. At that, How do you know my sister's name? I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tell you to the Nanawa mines to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. I did not see the mushroom first. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired a key to the storeroom. Clearly the second prize, this Ring of Inquirer, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. Sorry. The Treaty Blade. A Samar's virtue, the Ring of Inquiry, all relics with quite a history, or, to be more precise, relics from the era of the Baladians. He has no idea. Oh, if that is so, the answer is clearly as day. The fiend means to found the Orsia's greatest museum of Baladian history, pushing up the prices of the gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coins. Doubtless, another one of his cards will appear in the scene to tell us just as much. Who's gonna get the suck in his head? None, it seems. Well, there's a card. Looks like it's huge. It was. It was. This? Gesundheit. I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. 4. So there's 2 more. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? Where the 4 treasures of Baladia become one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale, at that. And yet it seems the fandom believes there is some truth in these words. 4 sacred relics from Baladia. The warden's justice lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. What? One who's winning over the common folk by the day. If rumors are to be believed, it would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Considering his target thus far, an old down collector and her hired thugs, a trading Mughal and the brass blade, and now mining magnate and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary old dons would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? I do not remember the first one. I remember the wedding and this, but not the first one. Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the syndicate? Perhaps the Sultanate herself? Stop twitching already. Then it will be to his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my word, ye of many faces, there is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladia, and it shall be Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Yes, I'm sure that inspires all with great confidence. Was that? No, it couldn't be. Methinks Godbert may need a new pair of spectacles. Oh, that was his name again. Godbert. It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. It's the fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed, while the Eorzeir fall prey to the forces of evil. Our hero do what only Manaville can. Her last vow. The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot? I just noticed they are like frozen in the steps. Have forgotten what you actually look like. I have. And how did it freeze in mid-air like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well, see you next time. Oh, they turned their heads. I saw that. The Colosseum cannot change of Sylvie. Oh wait, are we gonna do the last one? Her last vow? Is that one we're doing now? Yes, I can hear you. That I see. Finally, there's Bunny. Shades of Sylvie. Never mind. 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 quests left until level 61s. And yeah, quest Bunny. No worries, the expansion will also have the Hildebrand questline. Yeah. Greg is back. Yeah. Let's see. It's 9. We can continue this. I was wondering when you'd show up, Leonis. I've been standing here the whole time. I hope you haven't made any plans for the day, because we got a situation on our hand. Remember our good friend the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems he's decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. If the rumors are to be believed, he's claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of the Ulda society. Mr. Manyfaces have been kind enough to... Hi, Fushigi. I saw that orange text. I'm pretty sure you can join if you want to. Oh, sorry. Mr. Manyfaces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scale of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you'll hear me complain. No, the only thing my readers look more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye's been selling like Ponzi cakes. The only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the thief's last message. Until now, that is. Shall we, Leonis? The hidden treasure of Ulda was it. If there's anyone who can shed some light into this, it's you-know-who, the Sunsilk Tapestries. Oh, it's out there, okay. I like it if Fuji just got it here and then just went AFK at once. Well now, if it ain't my favorite venturer and my favorite Mithril Eye reporter, along with him, tell me, what have I done to deserve the pleasure of your company today? Okay, bye, final. I see. As much as I'd like to help 2 of my best mates, I'm afraid you've found all Wymond at a loss. Ulda has more than its fair share of treasures, hidden and otherwise. I reckon our phantom friend could be after just about any of them. I can tell you this much though. Whatever thief's got his eyes on, it's got the Sultan's sworn in a right thither. Word has it they formed a regiment of the best and brightest to safeguard the royal vaults from the threats. The Sultan's... What did you just start looking at? The Sultan's sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we got. Come on, Leonis. I'd say it's time to pay a visit to the heart of the sworn. Oh, hold up there, Ellie. Oh, it started raining. Damn. It's gonna rain a lot this weekend here. They are actually warning for, like, floods in the basements and stuff. Oh, hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourself involved in this. A man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time, the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at risk trying to play hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I am ready to whatever danger lies ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to the people. Come, Leonis, time is of the essence. Welcome back, Fushigi. I don't even know where she went. Oh, back in again. Okay. I feel that wasn't that the name of the gladiator? The Alamigan gladiator? Me confused now. Can I go this way? I don't think so. No, I can't. I'm pretty sure I can't. Right? Am I? No. No, 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 no. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna... There we go. Humphrey! Halt! Only authorized personnel are allowed in. Thou bugging me with a broadsword. It's the Gentleman of Lights. Of Light's Adventuring Company, and that shabby but cute reporter of the Mithril Eye. Well, well, well. If it isn't the self-styled warrior of light, tell me, what tall tales did you spin to the Sultan's for recruiting to land yourself in this position? Only 12's the honest truth, miss. Seeing the Gentleman of Light standing tall and triumphant that day, it moved me to the depths of my soul, like I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm just like my hero Mr. Hildebrand, and Sultan's Sworn were impressed with it. Commitment and sword arm, and they gladly welcomed me to the ranks. Wait, don't tell me. You come to assist Master Hildebrand in his investigation, haven't you? Oh, why didn't you say so sooner? It's the least I could do to help the mates who united me with my role model. You'll be wanting to speak with Phyllis. She's one of the sworn best and something of history buff. It seemed when she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belladia, she personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead investigation. If anyone has the information you're looking for, it'll be here. Wait here while I get her. I can't trust you not to touch anything, aye? A pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. My name is Ellie from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case, and would appreciate any information that may shed light on the recent events. The pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie, and if I'm not mistaken, that would make your company friend here one Leonis Lannes, yes? You know Leonis? As any regular reader of the Mithril Eye would, I must confess of being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befit my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist in the investigation. Doubtless the inspector, too, will also welcome a helping hand. Oh, I thought Hildebrand was gonna come. The Sultan's Sworn, the elite of Ul'Dah's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far. Inspector Brereton, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, Leonis, a moment if you wouldn't miss Leonis. Right there, very good. Now face me and don't move a ilm. An ilm. Inspector, what's that in your... What? The masking dust, a formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguises. Analyzing the mask left behind at Vesper Bay, I was able to identify the composition of the synthesizer in a counter reagent that would dissolve and disguise whilst leaving the wearer's face intact. In any event, it would appear 2 of you are indeed who you appear to be. Brilliant, Inspector! The Phantom Thieves pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. I fear it won't be so simple. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultan's Sworn at our disposal, we were only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? A hidden treasure of Ul'Dah, the last of the 4 lost relics of Belladia. I fear not. I poured through the histories time and again, But the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference in an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it a little more than a fairy tale. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe 4 sacred artifacts, one each possessed by these 4 Baladian heroes, but makes no mention as the appearance of nature. 3 times we have tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times has he foiled us by making off with something else entirely. Needless speculation will only play to the fiend's strength. All artifacts of Baladian origin have been sealed within the royal vault, and a regiment of our finds assigned to its protection. I have furnished all the guard with a supply of Damascus dust and instructed them to be on lookout for any suspicious personage. I'm starting to get tired in my yaws. There is a lot of reading. The Black Guard will be in chains before they can lay the dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasure within. You have our word, my lady. But here are even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by our quarry. The Sultan Sworn have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is that we have been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. We would be most grateful for any assistance could offer. A lady asks and the gentleman answers. Here he is. Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. And this must be the Damascus dust that is the talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supplies on me, Inspector. I assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be. What the fuck? Ah, shame that. Inspector Hildebrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all I know about the recent murders. The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of the publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that, they were all influential figures in the respective circles. We can identify no common threads connected to the 3. Oh, this will prove the most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel? Gutted with a great sword? Strangled with subligar mayhap? I heard something. I'm afraid that we identify no pattern. In any event, the matter plots the death of 2 more. Even as we speak, we must take action and quickly. Understood, milady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers of deduction are more than up to the task. I will see this burglar turned butcher delivered to justice. There we go. Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildebrand. Friends, please take this Damascus dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. And there you are. And now with Bunny. Come to accompany me on yet another case, friend. I like your gusto, but if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear the role has already been filled most ably. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all of his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly Leonas, my ever-loyal associate. And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from the 8 sins of Sasamo. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Pray alert, Pray alert me should you see anyone suspicious. My ever-loyal associate. We must put Miss Phyllis's Damascus dust to good use. Bye. That's not how you do. That's not how you do. That's how you do. I was just gonna say, am I the only one that actually had that portal? Flowers? Flowers? Yes, it is all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who in his hurry to escape carelessly mislaid his wares. Just what do you think you're doing, eh? I'm the one that put the flowers there. To honor the memory of me poor boy, you dare defile his memory, eh? Eh? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. I swear to you, on my own dear mother's name, that your son's killer will be brought to justice. As I'm just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean that leave this place, run away while you still can, run far, far away. Run or he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor boy. What? A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense. Not. We fought zombies like in one of the first Hildebrand quests. Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or have you not heard of the horrors of Sildee, Ulda's sibling nation, against which we waged war centuries ago? Much blood was shed by both sides. Aye, but I speak of far greater horrors than death. An unholy draught brewed by the Sildeen alchemists, one with the power to turn the living into the undead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers, the traitors spurn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotten flesh and ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan Swan. Allah alone knows why, but they whisked the body away before I could so much as pay my last respects. The traitor Spurn, I'd heard the stories, but I never thought them true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing, just who are we dealing with here? A Sildeen, I'm sure of it. Aye, only a Sildeen would know the recipe. But last remnant Sildi died 4 centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did. He calls himself the Phantom Thief, he does. But did it ever occur to you that he might be an honest-to-God's phantom? Heard the tales from many my own great-great-grandma, I did, about the 4 relics of Belladia, and the powers they hold, the power to exact justice. A spectre of Sildi has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe, woe unto us all. Have the 4 warriors of light forsaken us? I'm one of the warriors of light as far as I know. My dear boy, if only you become a trade like your father. Traitor. If only you'd kept your nose out of those history books and never so much breathed the cursed name of Sildi, but you did, and now we're doomed. I'm not gonna do that. That bleeding was on here somewhere. I can feel it in my follicles. The most potent hair tonic the realm has seen. Aye, that it was. For all of us fortnight afore my flowing locks fell out all over again. And just as I was chatting up a lovely young lass at the quicksand, just to twist a knife an extra ilm. Mountebank charlatan. I'll find the so-called inspector and his sorry band and pull every last strand of hair from the bleeding skulls. I have forgotten about that one. That's where we got the sword from. I need to be right back a little bit. I am so disappointed at you guys. You are not dancing. Oh, that looks like Kryle's outfit. It's all become clear to me now. That dear old woman's testimony has confirmed that which I had suspected from the start. Oh wow, now I can actually hear myself. Like a zombie picking away at its rotten flesh, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Open your ears and feast your mind on the fruits of the flawless deduction. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of the living and the dead for nigh on centuries since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate this tortured soul, that it might abandon its vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. But what is the true nature of the spectre's grievance? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage its rancor. Let us begin our search of the Thaumaturge Guild. Doubtless the tomes there contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill-blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else that came out of our mouth, some knowledge of Sildee might serve us well. Go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need. I did not see that Brereton was here. You can count on me, Inspector Brereton. Whatever knowledge it is to be gleaned at the guild. I cannot read with you there. Thank you. Gleaned at the guild, it shall not escape my inspector's eye. Where's Bunny? Is she at the next quest? Is she already there? Well, I have no idea where you are, Bunny, so I have no idea where you're going either. You don't seem to be at the Thaumaturge Guild, so I don't know how far you actually got. Researching the ancient feud between Ul'dah and Sildee, are you? Most impressive. Young people these days show so little interest in learning from the past. Anywho, I'm pleased to say I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of the sibling nation, one must go back further still, to the birth of the mother nation, Baladia. The Fifth Astral Era was an age of untold wonders, when the arcane arts burgeoned and the great civilization that commanded such powers flourished. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment. It culminated in a war of the Magi, which brought a great flood of the Sixth Umbral Calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nation and left a battle wasteland in its wake. Mages were revealed. Reviled. Is that the word? You know what? You know what?
Revile.
Revile. Criticize and abuse or angrily insulting manner. He was now reviled by the party that he had helped to lead. Wow, that was sad. Mages were reviled and persecuted for having caused this catastrophe, with the many forced to leave their homeland or face death. It was a small band of those survivors that found their way to Thanalan, where they would found the nation of Baladia some 8 centuries ago. Ah, imagine, a government of mages by mages and for mages. That's what they wanted in the Harry Potter universe. The Death Eaters. What wonders might have been wrought had Baldian civilization survived to this very day. Alas, this was not to be. Erasmus. You don't say. It's not every day someone comes to our halls to research Sildee. Hi, Sophie Jones. As a fellow student of history, though, I'm more than welcome to conversation. Baladia civilization... Baladia civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. The two were fierce rivals, and when they came of age and their father passed, each one claimed that he was the rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split the kingdom in two, forming the twin nations of Ul'dah and Sildee. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant of rivalry. Greetings, traveler. You would learn of war between Ul'dah and the fallen Sultanate of Sildee. It will be my pleasure to enlighten you. The two city-states coexist for several generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in outright war. As you might deduce from the present state of affairs, Ul'dah emerged victorious, leaving its once proud sibling nation in the smoldering ruins. As the history tells it, the battle fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Ul'dah's superior numbers, Sildee alchemists devised a most horrific stratagem, employing a frightful formula known as the Traitor's Spurn. They brought the fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. I cannot see how Ul'dah won over that. That must mean that Sildee had a very bad, military force to begin with. If they even rose the one that died so they could just die again, basically. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those of the living who were too weak to or wounded to fight. Sends shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? It is truly a crowning glory of our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victory against these horrors. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those of the living who were too weak or wounded to fight. Does that mean they killed them and they instantly raised as undead? Leonas, don't surprise me like that. What's this? You're here not for the studies, but learn for the bad blood between Ul'dah and Sildee. 2 scales, one of gold, one of silver. The gold of Ul'dah weighing prosperity and power, the silver of Sildee weighing knowledge and power. Both of them had power. But the power sought by the two nations differed greatly. Yes, greatly indeed. The power wrought by Ul'dah prosperity was that of justice and good, while the power wrought by Sildee's knowledge was horrific beyond belief. The power to rip the living soul out of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter, the histories are clear. But riddle me this, my friend. Who writes the histories, and what does this say of the words writ within? Yes, truth can be elusive and fickle as the shifting sand, and that is something that I actually heard about history that you learn in school, especially with American history, that a lot of it is actually not true, because it is the victorious that write the stories. And therefore it is maybe not as true as it should be. I can imagine what others are thinking when they are seeing us. As one example, did you know that in the war against Sildee, Ul'dah and Amalj'aa warrior fought side by side? Likely you did not, and neither did I until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep in our archives. And yet, in the history read by the populace, you will see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone at some time deemed this particular truth less than convenient? But I've said enough already. Where is Bunny? She's in a cutscene somewhere. Did she just decide to go solo on this? My ever loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholar in these halls? Indeed. As it happens, I have learned much the same. Let us take a moment to review, and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work the magic. A war of succession divides the great civilization of Belladia, giving rise to the sibling nation of Ul'dah and Sildee. The two nations coexist for some generation until the blood boils over, culminating in an outright war. Daunted by Ul'dah's superior military might, Sildee employs their advanced alchemy knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizen, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts at hand have led me to one unassailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of doomed Sildee, who seeks vengeance against those who reduce his countrymen to slavery zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find the Sildee statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem and have him apologize to the thief in person the suffering he has wrought. Ah, brilliant plan. Perhaps you'd like to go find yourself a shovel and dig this statement out of his grave yourself. Leaving aside this nonsense of spirits and specters, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some link to Sildee. His garish garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen sultanate. This Sildee connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Balladian relics our thief clearly possesses. But what of the murder victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? A few people in the town spoke of a man sighted calling upon the victims in the past day. Those who saw him said he had most frightening air about him. Wait. Yes, it's coming to me, of course. My keen investigator senses ring out with a voice loud and clear. This man Miss Ella speaks of just might know something. No shit. You really should stop thinking so hard. You like to strain a brain muscle. Miss Ellie, who is this man and where might we find him? My sources identify the man as Guguria, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Shall we pay him a visit? I do recognize that name for some reason. Maybe someone's going to join in. But is already done with the quest line. How did you think you were catching up when we were at the same place and suddenly you were gone? That's because you ran away from us. That's why we were gone. Yes, if you got business, making it quick. That's why I mentioned several times why you ran away. My time is too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. Forgive us, good sir. My name is Ellie. I report with the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing. You know the rest. I was wondering if you could trouble you with a few questions. Was it for love or money that you killed him? Yes, you, the thief of many faith. Me? A thief? Well, what is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got time or patience for this mummery. Now, if you'll excuse me, an important client awaits. Refined voice. I thought I recognized that voice. Oh, I recognize her. Lady Durilda, well met indeed. Pray tell whatever brings you to these environs this fair evening. Why, I live here. You ham-headed half-wit Inspector Brereton. This is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here? Pray tell. Guguria, we can discuss business after. Pray lend the inspector here the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. But Lady Dorilla, what about... Ah yes, my dear Maria's name day present. I had in mind one of the prized piece of Estame's latest seasonal collection. You would be able to procure one for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make a trip to Ulda myself? I'll say it just once more, Guria. I expected you to give Inspector and his companions your full assistance. They, yes, even the stupid one, help me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. Alright, I tell you what I know. But you didn't hear from me. Got it? I was looking into killing on behalf of a client of mine. The fist bump, it comes from recruiter friend, I think. The thief got himself some other zombie dust. The traitor's spurn, was it? And his cards speak of 5 victims. It got me thinking. Seal D, 5 victims. The Arbiters of Truth. The Arbiters of Truth? I'm not familiar with the name. Few would be. On account of them being something of secret society and all. Influential personage of the Sultanate, you see. Working from the shadow to keep false knowledge about the Ulda and Sildi conflict from reaching the ears of folks like you and me. Way, someone reached level 19. False knowledge? Pray tell, just what sort of knowledge might that be? False balls, don't make me say no more. I got my family to feed. Very well, just tell us one last thing. Who hired you? And where can we find him? Hob, his name is Hob. When he heard what I said, he told me that he was going to set sail for Limsa, with his 5 best sellsword to guard his back. Said there were many prying eyes at the airship's docks. Said he had private ship docked and waiting for him at West Bay, but remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. This man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless, he also knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt that. They say the Arbiters are so secretive, they don't even know each other's true identities. Now, don't ask me how that all works, but Hobbs got high-ranked friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard victims had been all zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew that he'd be next. Thank you very much, my kind sir. Once again, the ancient Manavilla art of parley has procured for us a key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us, and let us hurry. The man's life is in danger even as we speak. And he is dead already. But Master Hob, is everything quite alright? No, stand back, Ellie. Hunger. I hunger for your brains. Damn, there's no saving the man. Leonis, do what you must. Oh, I thought I was actually gonna fight. Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombie tells me that this particular shade of green is unmistakably that one of undead. 'Twould seem we were a few moments late to the scene. A message, and then there was one. There he is again. I wonder if he's supposed to look like that, or if they're just doing that to not see who he is. Is something the matter, Inspector? Indeed, Nashu. There is... Ever since I picked up the trail of the Phantom Thief, I've had this fleeting sense. A sense that someone or something is watching us. The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful. For the moment, let's return to the... let us return a report of finding to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identity of these members may yet lead us to the final victim. I too had best return to the Mithril Eye. Let's meet up again after. I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. You will do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. These streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector, Inspector, I'll go with her. If you insist, Nashu, then I give my leave, but pray be wary, not just of the thief, but Miss Ellie. She's quite the temper, as we both know. Miss Ellie, there's something I must tell you. When this case is over, be safe, and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash, as you did at that time when the fiend took aim at my own life. Your life? Acosta del Sol. Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day when I may hear what it is you would share with me. A secret vow? Oh, consider my interest piqued as well. Good, Inspector. Now, let's be off. Miss Phyllis awaits our report. I didn't even check where I'm going next. A fourth victim, Thal, have mercy. Were you able to glean aught of a connection to the other victims? I am probably just gonna finish this questline, then that's gonna be it. I just noticed what time it is. The Arbiter of Truth. No, it can't be. Somebody help! Cutscene? Or... Miss Ellie, the voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? That man, I only ought to ask him a few questions before I knew it. Before I knew what was happening, he was upon me. I could only bash his brain with a conveniently placed bottle of mead, it would seem. Ah, remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nasha not with you? She saw a figure lurking in the shadow and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. This man wears the armor of the Sultan's sworn squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. The thief of many faces. To think we would find our man like this. Rise and again. The fiend elude our grasp, but no more. By virtue of a gentleman's ingenious deduction and a lady pugilist puissance? I declare this case closed. What? We're not done yet. I return this sachet to you, Miss Phyllis. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end, it proved superfluous to my cracking of the case. While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value that you'd like to wantonly destroy? Really? 2 disguises? What is the meaning of this? Ingenious, a double disguise, planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is Guigue, one of the most capable men. I assigned him to guard the vault and outfitted him with an ample supply of Damascus dust, and it is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasp. Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? No, that's impossible. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. With the Phantom Thief to thank for her burgeoning readership and raised through the ranks of the Mithrili, Miss Ellie could not bear the face of possibility of her story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hatched a plan to... My lady, the vault has been breached. The wise man's whisper, it's gone. For her foul crimes against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithrili, the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops and do not rest until she is in custody. How did I not stumble on that one? And now the game is truly afoot. Hi, Greg. Bah, what is the meaning of all this racket and rumpus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return, isn't that so, Enkidu? Bonk. Miss Ellie, Miss Ellie! The shadow you said you saw, I think it was just a dormouse. She was hit down by herself. To think he'd literally stumbled face first into the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. But not to worry. Yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. Maybe you should hide the unconscious body? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm starting to get so tired. Beneath the mask. Yeah, we have 3 more quest chains to do on this one before we're done. Or I do. I have no idea how far Bunny actually is, so I don't know. That does not look like a red mage. I also do have the Spriggan outfit. It looks really good in green, to be honest. God, I came so late to this. I struggle finding airstrip landing all the time. I just teleport. So does that mean I'm actually ahead of Bunny now? I am actually gonna accept this one so I don't have to look for it again later. My ever-loyal associate. We must find Miss Ellie, and quickly. Surely if confronted by her constant companions, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh, Miss Phyllis, I thought you had already departed on the company of your men, but all for the better. Shall we conduct a search together? I fear that would only put them at great risk. You see, the 5th and final member of the Arbiters of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than Hildebrand Manor. No, me, mind you. It is not a role I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known in the Sultanate. One day, I received an anonymous letter stating that the position of the in the committee had opened and I had been chosen to fill it. The letter went on to enumerate my duties. To prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation, as a high-ranking officer of the Sultan's Sworn, I was deemed to be in the particular unique position to serve as an arbiter. I knew that there were other members at the organization, but was told nothing of their names and identities. To think that my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm until such time as the killer is apprehended. Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Phyllis, but there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress, and as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. My associate here also stands at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant? Inspector, over here? No, that's not Nashu. Ah, there you are, Nashu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you. I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw somebody in the shadows, so I went to take a look. Now, there wasn't anything there but a dormouse. But it was really cute, dormouse. You see, I just kept squeaking and scurrying away, and I just... Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector senses speak to me. Someone is watching us, Leonis. Let's split up and canvass our surroundings. And once again, you are not dancing. Just kidding. Okay, we're on the same quest. Then we have a good start for the next time. And Bunny is off. Well, she's gonna be ahead of me next time. Anyway, this is gonna be it for this stream. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for being here. And I also see someone that's lurking, and I appreciate that you are here too. And hopefully we're gonna play on Saturday. Yes. Anyway, good night everyone, and take care. And I will see everyone on stream on Monday. Yes. Good night and bye-bye.